Before setting goals, making New Year's resolutions, creating a bucket list, making a vision board, and planning for the year ahead, there's something very, very important we must do or should do if we want to make the most out of the year. And most people don't do it. And that's what we'll talk about in this video. So before setting goals and setting intentions, it's so important to take the time to reflect upon what is truly essential to us. How many times have you asked yourself, what is essential to me? Because if you don't take the time to ask yourself this question before choosing goals or before setting New Year's resolutions, you risk picking the wrong goals that won't fulfill you. You risk wasting your precious time on things that don't truly matter. And if you tend to be a people pleaser, then you also risk to spend most of your time satisfying the needs and demands of other people, but not honoring your own needs. As Greg McKeown wrote in his book Essentialism, if you don't prioritize your life, someone else will. So in this video, I'll share a few ideas to help you identify what's truly important to you, the essentials in your life, so that you can allocate your time and energy to those things first. Note that this video is inspired by the book Essentialism, which I recommend reading if you want to go deeper into this topic. But first, what is essentialism? So basically, essentialism is to do fewer things, the most important ones, and do them better. So less in quantity, but better quality. It's about being clear on your priorities and your values and then designing your life around them. And when you do that, you feel more satisfied and more at peace with yourself and with your life. You also experience less stress and overwhelm because you don't let the things that don't truly matter to you clutter your life and also drain your energy. And then, of course, you have more energy to do the things that you do love. Greg McKeown wrote, every time we're saying yes to something that's not essential, we are taking time and energy away from the things that do matter. So there are 3 main steps to becoming an essentialist. The first step is to figure out what's essential and write down your priorities. So here are a few questions to help you identify your priorities. What is essential that I am already giving enough time and energy and want to keep that way? For example, for me, it's exercising. I already exercise several times per week. It's a habit and I want to keep it that way. Another question is, what's something essential that I am under-investing in right now? For me right now, it's my spiritual growth. I'm not giving it enough time and energy, considering that I think it's the most important thing in my life. I've also not given much attention and energy to my social life since the past few years, and it's something I would like to change in the coming year. The next question is, what changes do I need to make to prioritize more what's essential? For example, for my social life, I could attend 1 or 2 social events every week. And if your romantic relationship is the most important thing to you, maybe an idea could be to find a babysitter and then go on a romantic date with your partner once a week. And if your health is essential to you, perhaps you could trade 3 hours of Netflix for 3 hours of exercise per week. If you still have difficulty identifying your priorities, you can ask yourself the 2 following questions. If today was my last day on earth, what would I regret not having done, experienced, accomplished, and become? And then ask yourself, if I had 6 months to live, what would I prioritize and focus on? Just a quick note, make sure not to add all the I have to items in your life on your list of essential without asking yourself first if it is truly essential. Your list of essentials should contain more of I want to and I love to items than I have to items. And once you've made your list of priorities, you can place the items on your list in order of importance and then make sure to make the top 3 items the centerpiece of your life. Make sure to take them into account when setting goals and intentions. The second step is to eliminate what's not essential. When our lives are cluttered with things that don't truly matter, we can end up feeling dissatisfied and also lacking a sense of purpose and a sense of meaning. And if it's cluttered with demands from other people, then we risk eventually developing resentment. So you can ask yourself, what's not essential that I am over-investing in? Perhaps it's watching cat videos or playing video games. What do I wish I didn't have to do or spend as much time and energy doing? Some common things in that category are commuting, cooking, cleaning. What can I do to remove these things from my life? Perhaps you can delegate or just spend less time on these things. Or maybe you could use that time more efficiently. For example, let's say you spend an hour commuting every day. You could use that time to learn something by listening to podcasts, for example. You'll see that if you can eliminate at least a few of the things that are not truly important to you, you really feel like you can breathe more easily and you'll feel more in control of your time and your life. Like Greg McKeown said, eliminating the non-essentials is about getting your life back. And the third step is to create routines, habits, and systems to make it as easy as possible for you to do what truly matters, your essentials. So 2 key elements here are consistency and having a visual tool to track your progress. So consistency is really just to do the thing regularly. And a visual tool to track your progress could be a habit tracker or even just putting an X on your calendar each day you do your habit. There are 2 good books that I can recommend reading about habits. One is Atomic Habits that most people know, and the other one is Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin. I personally really like Better Than Before by Gretchen Rubin because she acknowledges that we're all different and she gives strategies that work best for different personality types. Here's the last quote from the book Essentialism that summarizes well the benefits of becoming an essentialist. Only once you give yourself permission to stop trying to do it all, to stop saying yes to everyone, can you make your highest contribution towards the things that really matter. Once you'll have defined what's essential to you, you'll be in a much better place to set the right goals and intentions that will make you happy and fulfilled. And as a result, you'll love your life way more. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope this was helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And I wish you a beautiful day, a beautiful week, and I'll see you next week.